beautiful golden subscribers. So I'm going to get right on into it. Y'all see the title. Okay, so for those who have been watching and for those who will click on this video, who eyes and ears will run across this video, I hope that my story reaches you and touch you in a major positive light. Okay, so these are the people that sold me. My story is the part of my story, my journey. This is God's power. This is God's true power across the nation. So when I remember when I was in 6th grade, exactly like this, I had got in trouble in school. I forgot what I did, but I had got in trouble at school. I was in 6th grade, and the school that I was at, it called Success Academy at the time. And also I'm breaking generational curses around the whole entire nation. When I was in 6th grade, I had got in trouble, and they had called the man that stole me from my biological family. So I was in the principal office waiting for him to show up. And supposedly his wife just had got me some high heels from Payless. So he shows up, he takes my shoes off. They was little high heels or whatever. He takes my shoes off and clocked me in the head with both of the shoes 6 times. Then after that, they took me into a room. I think it was like the gym room or whatever. And this man beat me like I was a man. He punched me in my face. He punched me in my chest. That's why my chest looks so, people be like, why your chest looks so hard? Cause this is why I'm telling y'all. And this man punched me. He hated me. He hated me. This man punched me. He was just punching me. We was in that room for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at that. 20 minutes beating on me. And then he was done. He drove off. I went to the bathroom, cleaned myself off. I had like little lumps because he was punching me, and these people said nothing about it. I went back to the chapel. My shirt was all, you could tell I had a little blood on my, because this school was, we had to wear uniforms, and like, it was like a little blood on my shirt or whatever. I tried to clean it off. These people said nothing about it. Then another incident, I was in the 10th grade, still going to the same school. This time I had skipped school with the man that they set me up with, which is my daughter's father. Well, not father, the man that they set me up with to have my daughter with, which is she 14 years old now. And I skipped school or whatever, and then the same thing happened. That he pulled up, but this time he took me to their church, and he beat me with a paddle. We was in a church. He beat me with a paddle, and then he took the initiative to. We was in the church. He took me to the initiative to sit on his lap while we was in the church, and he was rubbing on my thighs, and he was like, "You know I love you, right?" Then he attempted initially to rub on my chest, and so I end up like pushing him away, And he was like, do you want me to beat you again? And I was like, no. And then I sat back on his lap. People will play dumb, but guess what? I take a lie detector test. I don't have no reason to lie. I have been through the most. For these people out here to be doing all this, every time I walk out this door, they following me, but it don't matter. None of that matters. It doesn't really matter that they following me. My fans. I just say my fans, and I love everyone, but that's my story. A part of my story. I have really been through a lot, and I feel like my kids should be with me because my kids are older. My kids are 14, 13, and 8. They can do for themselves. Even though I have been through a lot. I've been away from my kids this is the 8th week that my kids been gone, and I deserve my kids. For them to be treating me like this is wrong. This is against the law. It's unlawfully. We have laws. We have rights. 4th Amendment rights. HIPAA rights. And that's actually what happened. I was always getting abused on and rubbed on. And then I took the initiative to wear clothes. I had like 4 pair of underwear on and 2 pair of shirts. These people never cared about me because you see it for yourself. Because if they did, then they want to holler that I'm crazy. But no, you see it for yourself. But I miss my daughters really, really bad. So if you are higher up that's on my side or whatever the case may be, I just don't know. I'ma just sit here. I just been sitting here in silence. I went to Rainbow to buy my kids something today, buy my 8-year-old something today. I felt good buying her something. I love shopping for my kids, especially they girls. I love that. But it feels good to like open up and talk and share little pieces of what I have endured and went through with you guys, with all my beautiful golden subscribers. And it's like they trying to put me in a mental institutional, and it's like, no. Do I look mentally unstable? Like, that's crazy. That's insane. Like, no. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You see it for yourself. The lawsuit went out. Yep, I'm saying it. And they responded. And it seemed like if you can treat somebody like this, then shit, you can see who is the mental unstable one. They just tortured me and thought they would never get caught. Basically, on and on. That's 34 years. Yes, I have been human sex trafficked. I've been hidden in plain sight. And that's why I say this is God's true power across the nation, because I wouldn't have been here without God on my side at all. But that's all I wanted to share. Love, light, peace, and joy. God hired me. So if your ears and eyes run across this video, make sure you share my story. I do have a TikTok, and people have the nerve to be upset because I'm talking about it, because I'm sharing my story. That don't make sense. You gotta make things make sense. I'm a make it make sense woman. After all I've been through, I have gained knowledge, self-control over my emotions, over my feelings. All of that. It made me a beast. It turned me out to be a beast. But I am a true high priestess. God made me a true high priestess, and there's nothing wrong with that. because the man that sexual assaulted me, he made himself a bishop. You have evangelists, you have all different types of roles in the church. And it's like, no more should I be trash. My rights shouldn't be trash. No more at all. Fighting for justice in silence. That's all I'm doing, is fighting for justice in silence, and I have every right to stand up for me and mine, because I had my three daughters. All my three daughters was, my pregnancy was staged. Everything was staged. The first one, the second one, the third one, it was staged, and they wrong for that. These two people, y'all report them for me. Them two investigators, y'all report them. Report them. Please report them. They wrong for that. They is so wrong for that. They gonna get in trouble. I don't care. They gonna get in trouble. About my three, I'ma ride. I'ma ride till the wheels fall off. Those are my three daughters. I deserve them. They deserve to be with me. I strive hard. Then they placed me on child support. They set that up. In 2012, what happened to my daughter, I would tell y'all more, but it's like when you get when you pick different pictures in your house or apartment, it means something. When you get tattoos, it means something. Energy is powerful. Just like when you go to the store and buy voodoo. Just like when you go to the store and buy batteries, you put the batteries inside the remote, and you put it up there to the TV. You see what I'm saying? You put it up there to the TV, and the TV gonna work. That's power. That's energy. Projecting things. So all of this stuff, why would I make all this stuff up? Why would I take myself through that? That don't make sense. Why would somebody take theyself through this? That don't make sense. True facts, true story. That's why I record everything, so people won't be like, oh, she this, that, and the third. Like, nah, you see it. It's true facts. And people be wanting clout for the wrong reasons. That's just insane. That just blow my mind to like want clout. This ain't the clout that you want. Coming for me and my three, I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off about my three. Telling you. I love my daughters. I miss them so much. And the reason why I'm talking like this too, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Fast forward, when I got pregnant with my firstborn, I stayed with the dude that I had her from. Then I moved back to the people house that stole me. Then when my daughter turned 5 months, I went back to stay with the dude that I had my firstborn from. And one day he had disappeared. He got up early in the morning. I think I told this, but I'm gonna tell it again. He had got up early in the morning and left. I made his breakfast, his lunch, and he left. He disappeared. You know where this dude was at? He was gone for 4 days. He was married. I really been through a lot. I ain't even know. And it's like when you going through all that emotions and stuff, it's like, that's why I said I was never free. So I had to fight my way up out of this. I was never free, especially when money is involved. I was never free. This is a true story. This lady called, and matter of fact, I got her on one of my paperworks. I got her on one of my paperwork, whatever. This story is so twisted and nasty. This is twisted and so nasty. God had me, that's why I said God is real. So he was gone for 4 days. The 4th day, I called. My daughter was 6 months. I called, and and his wife answered the phone. Did I meet her? No. Yeah, his wife answered the phone, and she was like, this is his wife. And I was like, huh? What? Confused. And she was like, he'll be there. I just had a baby. And it's like, come on now, give me a break. Don't treat me like this. Come on now, y'all gotta stop treating me like this. Like I'm an animal or something. I don't deserve this. Listen to this. Listen to this story. Hear me out. I want my kids back. I want my kids back today in my custody. Trying to say that I'm delusional, crazy, hell no, I got his paperwork. That man that sexual assaulted me repeatedly, I got his paperwork. I walked up there to the station to get this man paperwork, just in case if they try to wipe it out. The man that stole me from my biological family. I got his paperwork. I'm frustrated. Anybody in their right mind, and I gotta stay calm. I gotta stay cool, collected, so I won't get myself in no trouble. Cause I'm by myself. This ain't no joking matter. If you laughing, mental health is very important. If you laughing, mental health is very important. If you laughing, mental health is very important. Back to the story. So I'm like, whoa, I'm falling out and stuff. I'm like, okay. So I went outside, I started crying. I saw this man across the street that stayed. He's the dude that I had my firstborn for. Was such a wild story. So I saw this man, he stayed in some apartments. The man that I had my daughter from. He stayed in some apartments. So I went outside, I was sitting there crying with my daughter. So this man across the street, it was apartments right there. He came over, he said, ma'am, what's wrong? And I got my stuff, I had my stuff packed, ready to go. And the dude, he was helping me. And then the dude that I had the kid from, my daughter, he had popped up. And he was like, I know you ain't got this dude in my, he had on some rings. He had on 3 rings or whatever. He was like, I know you got this man in my apartment, whatever. And so the man was like, I'm just here. I seen her outside with the baby and stuff, helping or whatever. I was just helping her. And the man ended up leaving back to his apartment. This man beat me. He was abusive. My firstborn daughter. He hit me and he busted my lip. That's why I talk like this. So look, I don't know if y'all can see it. The mark's still there. Right there. But y'all can see it. So he hit me with a ring and blood was everywhere. I blacked his eye, he blacked my eye. And I ain't never been back ever since that happened. I know it's a wild story and I know I'm like going back and forth and stuff, but you get the point. But I just wanted to share that. And I gotta stay cool, calm, and collected through all this. Because God is real. God restores your mental health. God can do anything. That's just like when people be on different type of drugs, really bad drugs, and they be clean. They clean themselves up. They don't clean themselves up. Only God can do that. They set me up so they never would get caught. But God had it fixed. I was hidden in plain sight. I'm stronger, powerful than ever. They created a beast. I'm intelligent. I don't think that I'm better than nobody. Heck nah, hell nah. I'm always gonna be me. Every time you see me, that's me. I have a beautiful soul. I like to encourage other people. That gives me strength. That gives me positive energy to encourage someone else. If you see me and I be like, hey, beautiful, that's me encouraging you. And people got a nerve to have their eyes and ears and nose tooted up. Don't sit there and lie on me. You don't know me. Nobody don't know me. Only God knows me. Don't nobody know me. They gonna lie. They been lying. A whole army came up against me. That's why he became a bishop, so that so people can be on his side. Hell no. If God is for you, who can be against you? That's all you really need. Cause that's wrong. It's sick. This story is so shitty and twisted. I told you to make you drop tears. Even if you don't want to drop tears, you'll be crying. You'll be crying. Trust that. This shit is shitty. It's so twisted. I don't deserve this. I deserve my kids. I'm capable of taking care of my kids. They know that. They know who I am. The enemy knows who you are before you do. That's why certain people like, dang, I ain't do nothing to these people but love on them, care about them. Cause people don't really be having real love out here. People never had that. So they don't know. So when it comes, they think it's fake. Sometimes it be fake, and sometimes it be real love. People don't know that. Start doing better with your kids. Start taking them places. Start opening up, talking to them, treating them the way they're supposed to be treated, because that's going to be your love. That's why I go so hard for my kids. And it's like, when you're going through different situations, you grow through that. You're supposed to take that. Well, what I did was I take that, every situation that I have encountered and been through, I take that and gain knowledge and more wisdom, so that if anything else come, I know what to do. I know how to handle myself, my emotions, my feelings, all of that. I miss my daughters. I'ma always ride. Like I said, I'ma ride till the real wheels fall off. About my 3, I'm a real parent, baby. Real parent. Situation happened in 2012. I was locked up unlawfully. And then, if you have kids and you're laughing at this situation, remember you have sons and daughters that you say that you love and you care about. A real parent ain't gonna be laughing. They gonna be trying to help me. That's what a real parent would do. I'm a real parent regardless. I deserve my 3. Regardless of everything these people done tortured me half to death, putting hit outs on my head and shit. Think I don't know I'm a high priestess. Every time something come at me, I'm gonna get stronger and powerful, because I'm a high priestess. I'm a true high priestess. And when you a high priestess, look it up. You have to go through what I done been through to become that. To God make you that and say, hey, you the high priestess. I'm a high priestess. A high priestess is, you can hear, smell everything. Smell trouble, anything. I feel better now because I was feeling a little sad, and I have every right to feel sad. I was feeling sad, but now I thank God for YouTube being created so you can reach other people, a lot of people.